Ahoy, my lovers, it's MJ from Ultra Love TV. Happy to be here with you guys. It's Thursday today, January 5th. I like to show up and do these daily readings for some fun and entertainment. I have a YouTube channel called Ultra Love TV. I'm the founder of Ultra Love. I've been teaching yoga for almost 15 years now. Actually, this year will be my 15th year. Hella Shazam. And I offer the tarot readings. You can buy some merchandise. And otherwise, it's just really nice to get to know you here on the internet. And my purest intention is just to, you know, be a positive force in the world. And for myself, selfishly, just, you know, it's legit. I think most people would like to be happy and or joyful or peaceful, or, you know, those positive qualities. And it is a challenge. Living in these bodies on this planet is definitely a challenge. There's no doubt about that. And yeah, and so if any of us can endeavor to sprinkle a little bit of positive dust in the airwaves, why not, right? So thank you for showing up. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. I sometimes will bust out into song. I am not a singer and I never know lyrics to words, so just give her a thumbs up, would ya? Like it, subscribe, follow, do all that juicy jazz on the internet. It's helpful. This is what I do for a living. So thank you guys so much for being here. So divine guidance and love and clarity is my intention with these readings. You take what resonates, leave the rest. You know, listen to yourself basically. And if the tarot resonates with you, so if you're, especially if you watch like quite a few and you're realizing like this is definitely resonating, that could be a prompt to book a private reading. You can get a private pre-recorded reading. And that's 30 quid. And if you want live FaceTime for 30 minutes or an hour, those are a little bit more. But feel free to reach out and yeah, book a reading if you want. Divine guidance and loving clarity for the Ultra Love community. Divine guidance and loving clarity. Ooh, interesting. So some of you might meet somebody and you don't see it coming. The moon, it's like coming out of the woodwork, coming out of the dark. It could be somebody you know as well that comes back around that you don't see coming. Yeah, and okay, so the person coming in, this is maybe why I got the intuition that they were somebody you know, is that this energy is going to come together and move quite quickly. I know there's some planetary transits with Venus happening that, is it Cazimi, something like this? I'm not an astrologer, I just binge watch astrology basically. There is a harmonious and positive aspect coming in with regard to love and relationships. So if it's been a bit of a drought, trust that there's somebody coming in that wants to move things forward pretty quickly. It feels fairly grounded. Obviously, we don't ever need to feel the need to rush, but the point being is that this person coming in wants to express something to you. There's definitely some sort of loving connection. Could be somebody you know already. You don't necessarily see it coming, but it flips quickly because the Chariot then has us moving things forward. Another aspect is that this is a spiritually guided connection. So both of you have like a spiritual purpose. You're coming together to move that purpose forward. So that's a really positive thing as well. Okay, and the card down here is actually overcoming some wounding. So the Five of Pentacles in the upright is like abandonment, issues, rejection, feeling left out in the cold. Like it's a pretty depressing energy, but it's in the reverse, which means you're overcoming that. So that's fantastic. We're overcoming, we're healing, we're letting go of those energies of abandonment, rejection, not being good enough. And then you're moving into these kind of connections. Now, this is a loving connection. Okay, so this is more than likely a romantic kind of connection because it's a Two of Cups. However, it warrants saying with the oncoming, I think, nodal transits with Aries and Libra, this could be a love partnership that becomes also a professional alliance or a business partnership, and or a business partnership that becomes a romantic partnership, and or a friendship that then becomes a love partnership. So there seems to be a kind of like many levels or layers to this energetic dynamic. This is kind of cool, actually. Okay, so you've got the 10 of Cups in the reverse with the 3 of Pentacles reverse. So, I mean, this could have been the rejection and the losses and all that. This could be you overcoming a divorce or a family, a foundation that you thought would go in a certain direction and it did not. Hints like feeling rejected, feeling forlorn, like, oh my God, you know, when is this gonna renew itself, or how is this gonna resolve itself? The 10 of Cups I take always as a positive, whether in the upright or in the reverse. The fact that it's in the reverse with these other cards makes me feel like this is definitely like a substantial disappointment. Okay, that you were building a foundation towards a happy life and it's not worked out. How that is heartbreak supreme, right? You know, like that's mega disappointment. However, on a kind of cosmic or karmic level, things are actually turning around in your favor. Hi, there's a new love coming in. And again, this has a promise to move you forward. You're not going to see it coming. Although I would dare say some of you have probably been asking for it, and some of you have probably been rebalancing your pentacles. So even though it's been tough and there's been the end of this thing that you thought was going to go the distance, and you're like, boo, this sucks. You've actually been pretty good at keeping yourself steady, staying focused on your pentacle, which means just like keeping your life in some kind of relative balance, right? After a lot of like rocky waters. And then again, I just looked down and saw this Knight of Wands, and then there's this energy moving forward. So maybe you just get a sudden like aha moment or inspiration. I'm hearing like you suddenly feel this wave of inspiration, which is super duper positive. Yeah. And also this person coming in could be coming from a distance. So they might be like further away from you and they move towards you, or like they're moving towards you. They want to move towards you possibly as well. Or you them, right? Like take it how it resonates. When we do general readings, typically the general readings are general. Like you can flip and flop the genders around, you know, kind of take what resonates. Yeah. There's another, there's a strong union energy here. The Gift of Trees looks to me like two different energies winding their way up the same tree that are going for the same gold, as it were, going for the same nugget of fruit. And this is something, there's a harmonious aspect here with regards to like living your life in your integrity and knowing that that integrity is what's going to attract the right kind of people into your life. And then those right kind of people you're going to share your life with. There's no sense of like grasping. There's no sense of taking from, but there is definitely an intertwining. Okay, so you're kind of growing yourself, and by growing yourself, you're growing your energy, you're growing your life, and then the people that are right for that life, the people that are in alignment with that life, are going to intertwine themselves into that life with you, and whatever fruit you bear together, you're going to share that together. Something, I mean, I feel it's really beautiful, a really lovely energy here. For some of you, you may have been tuning in, i.e. meditating. I know that we're doing this. So the live share crew at Ulta Love, we're doing the 21-day meditation. It's funny because this energy is a number 4. We just finished day 4. So some of you are tuning into the energies. You're meditating more. You're something growing in your life. So this Gift of Trees next to the Empress is just making me feel like, yeah, oh my God, this reading is very like clear as such. So like now you're growing more authentically, more vibrantly, more radiantly, because what you were growing before wasn't exactly right and it come burning down. Like again, you might have gone through a divorce, some of you. If it's not as heavy as a divorce, it's definitely like a breakup that you were building a foundation, you were moving in a certain direction, you were definitely and like one or both of you, something shifted, maybe one person had to move away, or it just, I mean, it doesn't, because it's not like a 3 of Swords. It's not like an energy where like there was betrayal and darkness and super dark shame, but there was definitely some like, oh, like disappointment supreme, but you're overcoming it, right? And of course, that's where it's like overcoming disappointment is a little different than overcoming like grief, despair, and betrayal, or death, or something like this, right? So, okay, Let's just get a few more cards. The Flame. There is some serious romantic energy. You can't, the cards are what they are, you guys. They just are. Each reading is what it is, and there you go. Yeah, there's just definitely an energy of romance coming in, and you're dreaming it up. So again, you've been through some losses. Things that you thought were going to work out have not worked out. You're still focused on yourself. You're tuned in. What's that Abraham thing of like tuned in, tapped in, turned on, or whatever? That's you. You're kind of hopeful, expectant that the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, which it would appear like it is, because you don't see this love connection coming, but when it comes in, and it can move forward at a certain pace, but it's balanced, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Yeah, Ascension. It's like, and that's like what I said about the Chariot with that love card, or that Two of Cups. It's like, both of these people are on like a spiritual path. Both these people are spiritually connected. You're both on this sort of ascension path, and it's almost like maybe you've both been manifesting each other. But the Ascension card would say like you're both open to continue to expand your spiritual journey, and maybe it's been a long road. Maybe both parties have had quite a lot of disappointment, and then when you meet, it's like, oh, okay, now we can create this together. We totally get one another. We totally are seeing eye to eye. Both of us can see beyond the veil. Both of us are in this spiritual journey, and now we're going to take this energy forward. And again, I think that's why I get the sense of like you're friends, and you turn to lover, like, and then the lover turn to like there's business potentials here, because really what you're doing is like growing that flame, a flame of truth. And this is something you or the other person, you've been dreaming of each other. You've been kind of dreaming each other up, as it were, like manifesting each other. Hello, Shazam. Have a great day, you guys. I look forward to seeing you soon. Peace out. Take care.